Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Katie's Kitchen, and this is a fairly new channel. They're at 97 subscribers right now. Our hope will be to push them maybe even up and over the 100 that they'll be thinking about. This creator's been with Tuber Chat just about every single day since finding us just about a month ago, maybe a little bit longer, and they bring cooking videos, food haul videos, and a little bit more variety. And they post frequently, as you can see, usually at least once a week. When we hit their shorts videos, we're going to see that they've started with these as well and already had some great success getting into over 1,400 and 1,500 views, as well as a couple of them popping now over 6,600 and even 8,200. And then when we get into the live streams, we see that they're bringing a little bit of gameplay, and that will likely continue as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Katie's Kitchen. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I've seen within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, which you have seen. We do that so that you literally have the opportunity to meet loyal and dedicated supporters, hundreds of them, even when we're not live streaming. So welcome everyone, and thanks for coming in. Professional Paranormal Research, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. I missed one before we started, but I'm going to go back and get that as well. And then It's Our Abundant Life is doing the same thing, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. They've done that countless times. Because of these super chats, we'll look at these channels first before I start spinning the wheel for today. Now, things like super chats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary here, very much appreciated always, but we do keep everything open to everyone, and after a long period of time, usually 2 hours or so, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. That's always based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation during the stream. I got quite a few names on the wheel right now. Michael's Adventures, of course, is in the pole position. He is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. Scratch and PPA is away on vacation right now in Italy, and he actually just brought us our very first live stream on his channel for about half an hour, and that was not too long ago. If you missed that, I hope you'll go back and watch. I did post it on our community tab so that you can get a chance to see that, and we're all very excited because Scratch and PPA, of course, is an incredibly supportive creator to so many people, so we want to do all we can for him, just like we always want to do as much as we can for each other. Growing What I Eat dropped a super chat before we even started today, so I'm going to put their channel up right before Professional Paranormal Research. I've got quite a few names on the wheel already. I've got Canadian Family Life and Big Dude, along with Mr. Mickey and Just Jason Keto, all early in the door. Justin Mellow's Music and Vlogs has been a friend for years. Abandon Exploring Mike and Peter Dell is here as well. So thank you everybody for coming in. Yellow Shirt Dad is going to get added to the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But like I said, everything's open to everyone. It takes a long time, but we will add names to our wheel from our chat list. You'll notice that Professional Paranormal Research also took over as our stream boss. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of that video game life meter under my camera there. And the last person to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure. And I see a few more familiar faces in the house. TCG Fam is here. Rushing Wind Mountain is in the house. I'll do some more introductions in a moment, and hopefully everybody will support Katie's Kitchen, the channel on the screen right now. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I know April Showers is here. Oh, pardon me. As well as Coco Mojo 13. Just getting these channels onto the wheel. and then we'll get moving. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Just doing our best is here. I just got a message, actually, from one of our dear friends, Anthony, from Unidentified S4, who has a channel with well over 10,000 subscribers. They're actually pushing 11,000 now. They have a big show coming up on Wednesday, and let me just make sure I get the time right. 12 noon Eastern. Now, I usually work Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays outdoors, but I'm going to try to be in the chat while that's going on. They've got a couple of special guests, as they usually do, and they're hoping to have 100 people in the chat, so we'll try to help them out. That's Unidentified S4. I'm just going to type it in the chat in case you want to check them out. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is in the house, and I'm waiting on word to see when they will be officially monetized and have super chats and memberships available. I'm sure they'll set up a monetization celebration as well, so we'll see when they're going to do that. Katie's Kitchen is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. That's the channel we're looking at. She does food hauls, cooking videos, and brings us some shorts that have already gotten into the thousands of views, with just barely getting towards 100 subscribers right now. So hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. You'll catch some gameplay in her live streams as well. And she happened to be a winner from our giveaway yesterday for our extra special episode 600. So thanks again, everyone, for being here. Growing What I Eat is coming up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. The next channel that we're looking at is Growing What I Eat. And the idea behind this channel is to be self-sufficient by literally growing as much food as possible. And this creator brings us videos, shorts, and live streams. When we look at the videos, we see a lot of variety in container gardening as well as traditional gardening, tips and tricks, of course, from this creator. Lots of our gardening friends do that for us. And then when we get into shorts videos here, we see they're getting into 1,700, 1,900, and one of them's crossed over 2,000 views, which is great to see. Shorts continue to grow like everything else, but usually we find winning the lottery aspect to shorts, where when you start posting frequently, some of the shorts really take off with big numbers. Pardon me just for a second. My allergies are getting to me today. And then, Growing What I Eat will also bring live streams. So I caught them for one of these a little while back, and I haven't caught them for another one, but we've always got the bell on, so that gives us the best chance possible to catch creators, first of all, during live streams and premieres, but also to be notified of any of their productions. So I'll be looking forward to catching Growing What I Eat again. Black Guns and Gardens, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Miss QT is in the building, is also here. And let's look at Professional Paranormal Research, who also dropped a super chat. So thank you again, Growing What I Eat. Thank you, Professional Paranormal Research. I'm not sure if they'll be there as a plan. If you're still in the chat, just please let us know. But that show that Unidentified S4 was talking about might see some of our paranormal friends and a lot of other channels that talk about the unexplained or abandoned location explorations and things like that as well. Professional Paranormal Research is coming to us from the paranormal genre and community of channels. We had an influx of these channels come through starting about 3 years ago. A lot of abandoned location explorations and, of course, paranormal investigations. And some of these creators actually became such good friends. I was out on a few paranormal investigations with Huntophobia and Reckless Adventure. And these creators are obviously going to take us into worlds unknown, if we want to put it that way. They've got a couple of shorts here, but one of them's already hit 2,400 views. This is kind of what I'm talking about with that winning the lottery aspect. I believe that for our community, in the case of most channels, if you have a video that ends up getting 100 views within 24 hours, that is a very great start. That's on the high end of something that's really going to start to move. In the case of shorts videos, they can go much farther, much faster. We've seen lots of creators here get into the thousands of views and even farther within 24 to 48 hours, which is great. So we'll likely see more from Professional Paranormal Research as well. They've got some live streams set up, so I've got notifications on for these, and we always want to set notifications for everything we see, whether they are, live streams or premieres, and that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. We do it regardless of start time because we know it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. So hopefully everybody will connect with Professional Paranormal Research. They're officially on the road to 2K right now. We always say you're officially on a road when you get to a 100 milestone. Since they've crossed 1900 now and got that nice and locked in, they're officially well on the road towards 2000, which is great to see. So hopefully we'll get them a little bit farther. Thank you again, Professional Paranormal Research, for that super chat again, and they've taken over our stream boss position. Next up, for the same reason, is It's Our Abundant Life. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. Helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Pardon me just for one more second. We're going to talk about It's Our Abundant Life. And when we look at this channel, we see another channel that dropped a super chat. Things like super chats and memberships here are absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. It's Our Abundant Life has done that countless times. And this channel wants to bring us homesteading activities more than anything else. Sometimes indoors, sometimes outdoors. They describe themselves as a Christ-following, faith-filled, fun-loving family, hoping to bring joy and laughter to our days as they share with us their everyday life, homesteading wholeheartedly, working diligently, playing passionately, serving faithfully, and loving relentlessly. And they do that through videos as well as shorts. Right now, they've got 388 subscribers. They've got a new video. I'm going to take this one from yesterday and put this in my catch-up list right now. It's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. And then when we look at their shorts videos, we can see that these have had some success as well, getting into 4,500 and even 7,300 views. And it looks like these are still moving. Whenever you look at the popular tab on shorts videos and the numbers seem a little bit out of order, it seems to be because something is moving right now, or maybe even more than one, which is great. So they're continuing to get views. So that's It's Our Abundant Life. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They have another channel here, and this is another family, dare I say husband and wife combo, that are supporting each other wholeheartedly. And here we see JR Excavating and Sons. Now, both of these channels and the creators behind them are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, but this is where we get to see a little bit of what I like to call real work being done. There's lots of different real work in the world, but I heard a story a long time ago, many years ago, about somebody whom apparently had made a fortune, and what they did was go around just filming heavy equipment like excavators and loaders and things like that, and had put that raw footage on DVDs and sold it to people, you know, because a lot of people just like watching the equipment, especially a lot of younger people like seeing big machines moving and kind of get mesmerized by what they do. Even when I was a young lad, my grandparents had a few construction vehicles like dinky cars that we used to play with, and I used to get mesmerized by the helicopters, the ambulances, and I think they even had an excavator if I remember right. But JR Excavating and Sons is going to take us out and show us some of this work. I'm just going to take the latest video that they've got here. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. We'll look at the shorts on the channel as well and see that these have started to move as well into 3,400, 4,800, 5,400, which are all great numbers, as well as 52,000 on a breakout shorts video with a little bit of a bigger skid steer loader than I drive, but that's actually part of my job, my full-time gig. Half of my full-time gig is working outdoors, doing very light versions of this kind of work. But that's really cool to see that. So I'm hoping to see more from JR Excavating and Sons. And that again comes along with It's Our Abundant Life. Metrosonic, a veteran of YouTube for what I believe now is 17 years, is in the house. Good to see you in the house. They've been a friend for a long, long time. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Mama Four Boys, did I get you on the wheel? Not yet. They were here before we started and then they came back in. Yeah, construction vehicles can get a lot of young people mesmerized watching what they're doing. Even now when I am driving around, if you happen to drive through Toronto traffic, which is much like a lot of the bigger cities in the United States where it's literally stop and go traffic, you see a lot of construction interfering with everything, and still you can't help but like just stare and watch the machines move and see what they're doing, right? So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. Justin Mellow's Music and Vlogs is coming up in about 3.5 minutes. Thank you again. It's our abundant life. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so we know that a lot of our friends like Big Dude have headed to church, and that's great. So we'll look forward to seeing you again. Thank you again for that generous super chat. They've done that countless times, like I was saying. My allergies were on me. That's why I kept on shutting the screen off earlier. But that first official break is already just to catch up with a little bit my voice yesterday. It's doing fine right now, but we got to make sure we can go through another 2.5 hours or so. We did almost 4 hours yesterday. And thank you, everybody. If you missed episode 600, that's okay. I know not everybody can be here every day, but it was a special edition, and we try to do something special every 100 episodes. We're aiming for 1,000, so we'll see what happens. Destination Fun, good to see you in the House of Paranormal Circle is here as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Ghostly Winds is here from Australia, and they are responsible for naming the catch-up list that I use to keep caught up with creators. And while I'm mentioning that, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Justin Mellow's music and vlogs is up on the screen right now, and this is a friend of over 3 years. This is somebody who is very well known as an extremely generous creator. What they do more than I've seen from anybody on YouTube is share on different social networks, both on Twitter and on Facebook. They share in our group all the time. If anybody hasn't already seen our Facebook group, you can just search out Tuberchat. You'll find it there. You're free to post your videos there. We also have a Twitter list, of which Justin Mellow is a part, and there's over 150 people there that are active in the Tuberchat community, active on Twitter, and obviously willing to share for each other. So if you want to tweet or retweet for Tuberchat, I'll add you automatically into that Twitter list, and then you might be able to find some friends to trade favors with over there and get some outside traffic coming into your channel and videos from Twitter. And a little bit of a Boston accent, maybe Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. I'm a little bit closer than they are. They're in Medicine Hat, Alberta. They're also fellow Canadians, but I'm over between Niagara Falls and Toronto. And then, Ghostly Winds has actually been with us from almost the beginning as well. 3 years, probably even before episode 100, I think. And then what we're looking at right now is Justin Mellow's music and vlogs, where he does karaoke covers more than anything else. They're always collaborations. He's got a new one coming out tomorrow. I've got my notification on for that. And he posts frequently. So as you can see, it's at least once a week he's posting. We'll look at his shorts videos as well. And we see that these have started to move into the hundreds of views. So hopefully he continues posting these. But Justin Mellow's music and vlogs, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but like I said, shares probably more than anybody I've seen in my 6 years on YouTube on the other social networks. We'll spin the wheel. April Showers is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I think they just hopped in quickly, so we'll look at the channel briefly, and we'll try to get as many channels on the screen today as we can. We always do. We're usually here about 3 hours. And sometimes when you get a channel with a popular name, you'll have to use your filters. You can do that on a computer or on a phone, and that lets YouTube know that you're specifically looking for a channel, not necessarily the general search results. And yours will be different than mine. The search results are somewhat based on geographics, right? YouTube's always trying to do the best job it can of predicting what you're looking for. So if somebody's looking for cooking videos, they're probably going to find some in the search results that are local or from really big channels before seeing things from other countries or in different languages and things like that. And then let's look at... I feel like I missed a channel coming in. I definitely missed something here, and I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Black Guns and Gardens, forgive me. I meant to put your channel up right away. Black Guns and Gardens dropped a super chat earlier. Thank you for that extra super chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to put Black Guns and Gardens up for that reason. Next. And then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Patrick Hollick, good to see you here from Newfoundland. And we'll look at Black Guns and Gardens that's going to help us with self-sufficiency and prepping next. April Showers is up here right now, another channel that I see out supporting others regularly. They post frequently. They've got a brand new couple of videos. I think I'm going to take this dancing video. I'll put that in my catch-up list right now. We'll look at how their shorts videos are doing. It's pure variety on April Showers, but we see that this creator's gotten into 4,800, 5,300, and one breakout shorts video at 21,000, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent on this channel as well. As you can see, they're actually streaming all the time. So hopefully we'll catch them for one of those. We've always got the notification bell on so that we have the best chance of catching everything we can. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. Pardon me, my allergies are on me today. And then next up is Black Guns and Gardens. So thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that before. And forgive me, I was supposed to put their channel up already, but we're all friends here. So hopefully everybody's forgiving. And we'll get Black Guns and Gardens up right now and see what they've got going on. I'm just going to read their About page for a quick second. On this channel, they'll take us on their family's journey to self-sufficiency through gardening, prepping, aquaponics, and self-defense. When we look at this channel, we see that they've actually got a couple of new videos. I'm going to take the latest one about watermelons, some myths, some facts in that video. We'll see what they've got going on here. Lots of product reviews, lots of safety talk, lots of gardening updates. And then when we look at their shorts videos, we're going to see that some of these have gotten into the 1,200 and even 1,300 views. Interesting to notice that these are product reviews. So that might be a little bit of a hint about something there. We've actually seen this mini electric chainsaw a couple of times. And we've seen this portable power station as well, which is a battery pack. I have something similar. Mine's older and from many years ago, but these can be just a wonderful, almost life-saving device, which is great to see. Black Guns and Gardens is also out supporting other creators all the time. And they're here frequently in Tuber Chat, and they have been for a very long time as well. I'm assuming they've been a friend of about a year. We had an influx of homesteading and prepping and gardening and farming and ranching channels come in starting just about a year and a half ago. Black Guns and Gardens has been with us all of this time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy pushing them towards the 1,400 subscribers that they're thinking about. And thank you again for those super chats. I really do appreciate that. We'll spin the wheel again. We always put super chatters on the screen and then we get back to spinning the wheel. Ghostly Winds is coming up. Look at that luck today. The Wheel of Doom has chosen you. The odds are ever in your favor today. Ghostly Winds has been a friend of about 3 years as well, and they come to us from Australia. But the creator behind this channel, I can tell you my personal friendship with them, that they truly have my back out there in the YouTube streets. I know that they care very much about their YouTube community, their friends, their followers, and their YouTube family as well. And hopefully you'll connect with them so you can get some of that support coming back to you as well. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take the second latest one because it's much longer than the latest one you did, and when we talk about watch hours, every minute matters. Ghostly Winds is now at 754 subscribers, so they have to be excited about that new graduated monetization system that looks for 3,000 watch hours or 3 million views on shorts in 90 days, along with your 500 subscribers, because they've long passed that. I'm just curious how their watch hours are doing. Budgeting Just Because, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Ghostly Winds is going to talk to us about retro gameplay, and it's interesting because even myself, I grew up literally with a Sega and a Nintendo system. I started working at a young age, and I bought those for myself, and I was so happy to have them. But Ghostly Winds is able to continue to introduce me to games that I had not already been familiar with after all these years, and they mix those up in videos as well as live streams. They were experimenting with shorts, so we'll see what they're going to do with these. Live streams happen as well. We'll see if they're going to pick those up again soon. But this creator always gives a warm welcome when you join their live stream. They always keep up with the chat, of course, but you can almost feel the energy in this creator while they're live streaming. Excuse me, they're always energetic and always positive and always having a good time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about. Oh, Ghostly Winds, on under 100 hours that you need or under 100 hours that you have? I'm just curious because I see you're posting a lot of videos lately, but the live streams have slowed down. Live streams are something that a lot of people are mentioning really helps the watch hours, and I have to agree, if possible, but I've been with Ghostly Winds many times when they live streamed. Mine Forked, forgive me, I'm not sure if I said hello, but I did put you on the wheel. Just Doing Our Best is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. You don't... it only takes a moment. But I'll appreciate it, of course. And even I have to be reminded to give those thumbs up sometimes. You know what it's like to get captivated by content or conversation when you get into a premiere or live stream. Forget that thumbs up just for a moment. That's why we give each other so many friendly reminders, and I appreciate those here as well. Oh, Canadian Family Life's going to have the 4,000 hours any moment now. They long passed 1,000 subscribers. But it's kind of cool to see creators now getting added into the monetization system earlier. And that's what we wish, right? I know when the rules change, it can almost sound frustrating for a couple of people because you think to yourself, hey, I had to do all this work. And now they get to come in a little bit easier. But the truth is, if you think about it just for a moment, it was a lot easier for all of us. And I include myself in that because I've been on YouTube for 6 years now. But it was easier for us than it was for those who came before us. And so my wish, and most of us, well, hopefully all of us, but most of us will wish that it will be easier for those who come after us. I'll tell you a bit of a story too. The very first channel that I started with on YouTube was not mine. When I was producing videos and running a channel and everything else, is for somebody else. It took us 6 months to get 100 subscribers on that channel, and that creator behind the channel had to sit on the phone for half an hour with a friend of 20 years, all but begging them to click the subscribe button just to get that 100. And we've come a long way since then because that particular channel has 58,000 subscribers now, or somewhere close to it, and they've actually got 4 channels now. And so we've come a long way. And most of you here in the chat have not had to take 6 months to get 100 subscribers. So you see what I mean when I say it's easier for us than it was for those who came before us. And here in this community, we're making it easier and easier for everybody. I think that's a great thing. Just Doing Our Best is up on the screen right now. Let's have a look at their About page before I catch up with their videos. And what they want to do is bring us gardening, chickens, ducks, food preservation, freeze drying, everything in between. Not necessarily a how-to channel. They just want to show us what they do so that we can learn from them and use whatever inspiration we're going to take. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them just a little bit here. I see I'm behind. They're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, as well as live streams on the channel happen occasionally, usually once a week, once every couple of weeks. We'll look at the shorts videos on the channel as well and see that these have gotten into 21 and 2,200 views. One of them over 29 views, which is great to see. They're working on 1,600 subscribers and lots of familiar faces in their featured channels here. Featured channels is a great way to collaborate with other creators. It's a great way to give exposure to some channels that you enjoy or friends, and then if some of those people feature you in return on their channels, it's a great way to get some exposure for your own channel as well. So let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. We're going to look at Big Dude, and we'll see what they've got going on. Now, Big Dude might have hopped out because they were in Scratch and Pete PA's live stream earlier this morning. He did his first live stream right before we started. We actually just delayed about half an hour so that we could catch him. And Scratch and Pete PA's in Italy right now on vacation, so we're all wishing him well. He made sure to let everybody know that he says hello to us. And Big Dude was over there, though, and let us know that he's actually on his way to church, so he might have hopped out already. But this creator will inspire us in a spiritual way through shorts as well as videos and live streams. So videos are occasional. Shorts videos are sporadic here. Some of these are tributes to public figures and celebrities and things like that, but you'll notice on the live stream page lots of Bible study here, so this creator is really keeping up with a lot of that. Their friend Coco Mojo 13 is here in the chat with us as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Big Dude 1234. The name of the channel is Big Dude, but I'm going to put his handle in the chat so that we can get to him, because it's a popular and short name, so we don't want him to struggle with the search results. There's Gail Southern Living. Gail Southern Living, forgive me, yesterday, I know you're in the chat, so thank you for coming in for episode 600. Freehandly Made AU was there as well. And forgive me, I know you've told me this at least 3 times, but I'm going to ask you one more time. Freehandly Made AU is your sister? Is that right? Sister or sister-in-law? Or something like that. I just want to be able to say it properly when I talk about it. Janet Homestead, where you are, is in the house. Hotaflex Living, good to have you here as well. That's a long-time friend. My Flock is everywhere. I've got you on the wheel, by the way. I did see you come in. Janet Homestead, where you are, is being added right now. Lee is about to come up on the screen from First Floor Audio because he happens to be dropping a super chat. While I get that channel ready, if anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Gail Southern Living as well is responsible for the Fall Fest 23 collaboration. It's a monster collaboration that they did last year as well, with about 70 channels that got involved with giveaways. It's very, very cool. Sister-in-law, yes, okay. I'm going to try to remember that officially from now on, Gail Southern Living. I only didn't mention it yesterday because I couldn't remember and didn't want to be wrong. JNS Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already connected with Gail Southern Living, you've probably seen, and we will probably see today, many creators on the screen. Yesterday, I think we had at least 3, if not 4, that are all involved in the Fall Fest 23 giveaway. So it's very, very cool, and Gail Southern Living has instructions for anybody that wants to get involved in that as well. Like I said last year, I think there was about 70 channels. So, First Floor Audio is up on the screen. This is a talented singer, songwriter, performer, producer, and he allows us to interact and influence him while he live streams. He also brings shorts and videos, but the live streams are frequent on this channel, and he actually brings you right into the content. Many times I've been there. He just starts singing about Tuber Chat for about 3 minutes at a time every time. First Floor Audio, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter from the UK, and he also has a series here called Radio 1FA. This usually includes a compilation compilation of all of his original works. If you wanted to check out his music on his channel, the music videos are where each individual song is available for us to enjoy, and then he uses shorts videos just to promote the live streams or different types of productions and things like that as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Lee. He is on live streaming several times a week. I put his channel up on the screen right now because he just dropped a super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, so thank you for that. He's done that countless times already. Abandoned Exploring Mike is doing the same thing, so we're going to put that channel up on the screen as well. And thank you again, Lee. Thank you, and Abandoned Exploring Mike. This is a creator. I know I say the same things all the time, but I joke with Abandoned Exploring Mike because when I first started watching their content, I saw them taking us into a very cavernous, tight, dark space, and I said I would not be going in there. But he's able to do it, and he brings us abandoned location explorations on his channel. And with 1,500 subscribers, he's actually well on his way towards 1,600 now. So hopefully we can push him a little bit farther. He's here with us just about every day on Tuber Chat. He posts occasionally, usually about once a week, and they're sporadic. But then when we get into the shorts videos, we see that some of these have gotten into 2,300, 2,700 views, and then even 5,100 views as well. I'm actually going to put Gail's Southern Living on the wheel right now, so we'll get a look at that channel as well. Live streams, we'll see if they're going to bring some more of these, but Abandoned Exploring Mike, obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. JNS Adventures, thank you for the share. Thank you everybody for sharing on all the different networks and your community tabs and things like that. I really do appreciate those. I keep a little bit of a system. Maybe one of these days I'll make a video to show you exactly how I do it. But what I do is I keep statistics about every single live stream, and I've done that from almost the beginning. The robots in the background really help with that. Nightbot can save logs for you. Streamlabs and Bottissimo, which is one of my favorites. It's a paid one, but I do pay for it, and I use it on every channel. But Bottissimo keeps great statistics as well. And what you're able to do then, if you wanted to, is set up a system where you're regularly sharing for creators. I share 8 to 10 times a day, and most of those are for people in the Tuber Chat family, between our not just members and moderators and super chatters, but anybody who is extremely supportive. And the robots help you figure out who's spending the most time in your live streams and things like that, if you wanted to separate things out in that way. So I think it's a really cool idea and gives you an opportunity to really mix things up. I share about every 2 hours during the Eastern time zone waking hours. So from about 6 a.m. to midnight, we're sharing. And I set those up days in advance. Conscious Business Service has an opportunity. It's good to see you in the house. That's Charlene Heal with a second channel. Absolute McGregor, good to have you back in the house. My Flock is Everywhere is just dropping a super chat, so thank you, Abandoned Exploring Mike. Thanks, First Floor Audio, and thank you, My Flock is Everywhere. They've all done that before. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. So My Flock is Everywhere has 628 subscribers right now. This creator is sharing a lot of variety on their channel, but I see that I laugh when I see this thumbnail, Facebook jail. I can't tell you how many friends I have that have been in Facebook jail. I've been lucky not to be in Facebook jail yet. I do have one, what was it, a guideline strike, I think, on my personal YouTube channel for a speech that I covered. But it's funny, like, now, it's in a roundabout sort of way, it's not. I laugh because it's funny as long as we live through it, right? Some of the things can be detrimental, so you don't want to push the envelope. I never want to tell anybody, like, hey, just go ahead and try, and if you get a strike, don't do it again, because 3 strikes on YouTube and we're out completely. And we've seen creators lose their channels. One of our friends had lost the channel over 100,000 subscribers, and that's just got to be devastating. They still have their play button, but the channel's gone. And we don't wish that on anybody. But some of the networks, you know, we have to dance around and be so careful about the different things that we say. And it's just, I laugh at that thumbnail. Now, My Flock is Everywhere is incredibly supportive. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. I see them out supporting other creators all the time. Usually in, I've run into them regularly in the paranormal and with a lot of creators that are talking about the unexplained, right? So when we talk about things like UFOs always come to mind, but even newsworthy content that can be debatable. I talk about polarizing content and things like that. So 1,900, 2,000, even 2,400 views on their shorts videos, and then live streams are fairly frequent as well. Now, hopefully I can catch you for one of these. They seem to be doing them just about once a week. But we see My Flock is Everywhere out supporting others, like I was saying. Oh, it's a meme your friends made you. I see My Flock is Everywhere. I just can't help but laugh, because whoever started calling it Facebook jail, I'm sure almost everybody here's heard of Facebook jail. I hope not everybody's been in Facebook jail. I never have yet, but we'll see. And let's spin the wheel. And then, yeah, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is noticing the chat goes black once in a while, or blank once in a while. That is a glitch that's been going on for I don't know how long now, weeks. I'm surprised they don't get that fixed. But usually what happens is as soon as you say something or somebody else says something, or after about 10 or 20 seconds, the chat will just magically reappear. You know, YouTube is full of just as many glitches or more than any other system, but we just live through them. There's no rhyme or reason for a lot of it. But it's common. It's been happening to a lot of people. Peter Dell is here from Australia. He gives us a beautiful look at all over Australia, as a matter of fact. Well over 7,000 subscribers. And this creator always has a lot of energetic and positive things to say here in the chat, for which I'm grateful. Mind Forked, thank you for the super chat, and Absolute McGregor is doing the same thing right now. So we're going to look at those two channels next. And then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. We got lots of time to get lots of channels on the wheel today. We've only been on not even an hour yet. So lots of time. Peter Dell, let's have a look at how some of the videos are doing. This creator's really been doing well. Some of these, look at these, have gotten into 137, 220,000, 500,000. These are videos, not shorts, with those huge numbers, which is great to see. And then just one shorts video, but 7,400 on that, which is cool. Peter Dell, excuse me, is incredibly supportive. I see them out supporting others, but they're here in Tuber Chat, and they always have encouraging and motivating things to say, for which I'm grateful. We're always happy to see positivity within the community. Pardon me, if anybody has the ability to share the stream, I'll appreciate that. And if I've missed anything in the chat that you've meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Absolute McGregor's been with us a couple of times now, but this is the first time we're putting them on the screen. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your Diwali lights video. I'm going to put that in my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And Absolute McGregor's already monetized with over 1,300 subscribers. So super chats and memberships available to support them with. I'm just going to look at the shorts. They've just done a couple right now. They'll soon be at 1,000 views though. And then live streams might be something that they'll pick up again at some point. But thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Things like super chats and memberships here on Tuber Chat are absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. We do keep everything open to everybody, but I know it takes a a very long time these days to get onto the wheel and the screen. After a long period of time, probably another 45 minutes to an hour or so, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. Cruise Nuts, good to see you here. Mind Forked is up right now. This is another creator who's incredibly supportive. They also dropped a super chat, so thank you again, Absolute McGregor and Mind Forked, for that extra generous support. We've got 470 subscribers, so Mindforked has to be excited about that new graduated monetization system. They will have their eligibility with the 500 subscribers very soon, and I know that because this creator is incredibly supportive. Not only are they here in Tuber Chat frequently, but I see them out in other people's live streams and premieres supporting them also. Their videos come out, looks like about once a week, but they've got quite a few shorts, and you can see that this is a dynamic creator. Obviously, when we get into the shorts, we see that they're getting into 1,300 and even 1,800 views, but a couple of these have gone well over 4,000 views, which is great to see as well. When we get into the live streams, we see that they've got a live stream actually coming up in just a few days, couple days. I think that's on Tuesday, but I see them out in other people's live streams frequently. And then they seem to be doing these occasionally, which is cool. We've always got the notification bell on to give ourselves the best chance of catching as much as we can. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other, of course. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up is going to be Mike and Rihanna's adventures in about 3.5 minutes. Shane from Paralife TV is just sneaking in as well. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. I hope I said hello to Destination Fun earlier, and you have to forgive me. We were just on last night as well, about 12 hours ago. So I hate the idea of, I'd rather do something twice than not do it. Destination Fun's an incredibly supportive creator. Joe Valdez, Video Game and Movie. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I know that Gail Southern Living was talking to Mr. Mickey there, who's a fairly new entrant into the Tuber Chat family. They've been with us many times, and we'll have a look at their channel soon. But some creators with short names that are also popular can struggle with the search results for a while. We usually find that almost everybody gets to #1 for their name here in the Tuber Chat family once you get to about 800 subscribers or so. That's not set in stone, just something I've noticed over the last 3 years or so. But some creators with more popular names can struggle a little while longer. This is one of the reasons why we put so much focus on searching, finding, and clicking on each other's names. You can imagine how much it helps in the algorithm when literally hundreds of creators are searching for your channel and finding it and clicking on it over a couple of months' time. So, Catelyn, thank you for coming in. They do oracle readings. I've got them on the wheel now. And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are here. Now, these creators are going to be monetized any moment. They have been entered into the YouTube Partner Program, and they're just waiting for the Super Chats and memberships to show up. So by the time we see their channel next, probably Tuesday or Wednesday night, then when we're here on Tuber Chat, they will already have that. I'm assuming that they'll set up a monetization celebration as well, so we'll keep an eye for that. Now, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is a family vlogging channel. They bring us indoors and outdoors for a chance to get to know them and a look around. They take us on adventures, and they are really making themselves a part of a lot of people's YouTube communities as well. You recognize them from a lot of other channels because they were getting involved in a lot of StreamYard panels and things like that, which is great. Anytime you collaborate with other creators, you're almost certainly guaranteed to get a few subscribers from their channel, but you're generously sharing content with them as well. So it's a two-way street when it comes to collaboration. Shorts on the channel have gotten into 2,300 and 2,400 views. They got a couple of breakout shorts here with 100,000 and 300,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent. They have a series called Sunday Fun, and they've got today's coming up in just about 6 hours from now. They're in Medicine Hat, Alberta, so they're just about an hour behind me in Toronto. So theirs will come up for 5 p.m. Eastern, my time. And whenever we look at premieres and live streams, you're always going to see it in your local time. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are incredibly supportive always. They're generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters here in Tuber Chat. But I'm going to show you another channel that they've started called Rihanna's Weekly Extras. And this is a complimentary channel to Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. And did I misspell it? Oh, yes, I misspelled it. That's why. If you spell better than I do, you'll have channels coming up much easier than I do. A couple of shorts on the channel, getting close to 1,000 views already, and videos are occasional. We'll see if Rihanna's going to post some more videos here. We've got cooking videos, we've got outdoor adventure, we got indoor stories to be told, and then live streams are something that they do frequently as well. So hopefully we'll see some more live streams on this channel also. That's Mike and Rihanna's Adventures and Rihanna's Weekly Extras. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I know you'll enjoy the support that comes back from them. If anybody in the house right now would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to drop the handle again for Mr. Mickey. Now, it really helps if we search, find, and click on these creators. Even though Mr. Mickey is a easy name to spell, it can be a very popular name. And so they might struggle with the search results for a while. What we usually do is notice that they have 373 subscribers, and then we match the avatar to pull the channel up. This is still a channel I'm getting to know. Urban exploring, scenic drives, wild camping, as well as paranormal. And we've got a vibrant community of paranormal channels, people who are bringing us abandoned location explorations. So here's one here, and I'm going to take this latest video and put this in my catch-up list so I can get to know this content a little bit better. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is that over time I get to know the channels, and by watching videos, hanging out in live streams and things like that, I get to know the content. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time also. When we look at the shorts here, they're already getting into 1,200 and 1,300 views, which is great to see. And then live streams might be something that they'll bring us in the future. So that's Mr. Mickey. Hopefully everybody will connect with them, and we'd love to push them towards the 400 subscribers that we know that they're thinking about. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Next up is Michael's Adventures. This is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube now, and Michael's Adventures goes far over and above when it comes to generosity and helping creators. He will be willing to swap playlists. So again, if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, when we look at Michael's Adventures channel, what we're going to find more than anything else out of his 3,000 videos is wildlife, and we find a lot of raccoons, sometimes deer, sometimes foxes. There's some bird watching on the channel. Michael's Adventures enjoys taking us outdoors for a look around his area, or explorations of places like graveyards and cemeteries, sometimes with a story to be told. And he's also got some shorts videos on the channel as well, and these involve a lot of lottery ticket scratching, but he could be playing a game on a tablet, like a slot type game. He might be taking a look outside as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Michael's Adventures. He is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator as well as a member. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They all have different channels. They all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. It's probably what draws me to them, but for that reason, when you join any of them for live streams, or in Michael's Adventures cases, daily premieres, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members on their channel in the same way that we do here. Story time with Uncle Bill, good to see you in the house. Lavo's ASMR, good to see you here as well. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up, and hopefully we'll push Michael's Adventures towards the 1,200 subscribers that he's thinking about right now. Mr. Mickey, we already looked at, so I'm just going to clean up the wheel a little bit here, and we'll get to the next channel. One of the things that helps to get onto the wheel, it's going to take a little while, at least another half hour or 45 minutes, but I will add some names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. Things like emojis and things like that, and saying hello, many times aren't going to get the system to know that you've been actively engaged in conversation. I don't know how it does it, but I've got a robot in the background. I'll show it to everybody now just for a second before we talk about Yellow Shirt Dad. This is Bottissimo, the robot that you see dropping messages in the chat. And if I go through and look at these statistics, it shows you who's been most actively engaged in chat. So you can see Mr. Mickey's there, Rushing Wind Mountain, Mike and Rihanna, Canadian Family Life, Yellow Shirt Dad, all the usual suspects. are up there. And it basically looks at how much you're conversating with other creators in the chat. So that's just a little bit of a hint. Rambling with the Brooms is dropping a super chat on us. That's Scott. He is another homesteading channel from Canada, actually closer to our nation's capital, just about 6 or 8 hours away from me. And we'll look at his channel next. We always put Super Chatters on the screen right away. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. Yellow Shirt Dad is up on the screen right now, and this is a creator who instantly had a wonderfully positive impact on everybody in the Tuber Chat family when they first came in many months ago. Yellow Shirt Dad brings us the joke of the day. It's one of the most fun aspects about his channel, but he's always smiling, always laughing, always having a good time. You recognize this creator. I've even seen him without the yellow shirt, as a matter of fact, but this creator's often wearing his yellow shirt. As Yellow Shirt Dad, he's found on a lot of other creators' StreamYard panels as well. I'm just going to take his latest joke of the day from a few days ago. He does these, I think, 3 times a week, he said. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday. Oh, pardon me. Monday and Wednesday, twice a week. And this creator as well, when you dig through their videos, they've actually been on YouTube for a while now, but when you go back through some of the older stuff, you find longer videos where Yellow Shirt Dad is taking us out for exploration, stories to be told. But you can see, even from the beginning, always laughing, always smiling, this creator's had an incredible positive impact on all of us here in the Tuber Chat family, for which I'm grateful. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. When we get into his shorts videos, we see that these have gotten over 4,000, 5,000, and even 7,000 views, which is great to see. And then live streams are something he's going to be continuing. So that's the very first live stream. I think that he was saying live streams are coming in August. So we'll keep our eye open for some more. We've always got our notification bell on for every channel. Chef Savory Blitz, pardon me, Chef Savory Bliss is in the house. That's a long time friend, as you can see. An incredibly generous supporter. Happens to have been a member for over 2 years now. I've got them on the wheel. Dizzy Slots is brand new to Tuber Chat, so thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Right now we're looking at Rambling with the Brooms. He dropped a super chat. And Via Speaks Royally, pardon me, I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. And it's me, Alec is in the house as well. Thank you for being here. The Bullock Experience is just dropping a highlighted milestone message. And they are one of our recipients of our giveaway from yesterday for the extra special episode 600. And they're monetized now, which is great to see. So thank you for letting us know that. Thank you for the positivity. But the Bullock Experience has been an incredibly supportive creator with a couple of channels actually here in the Tuber Chat family. So I know a couple of our recipients are in the chat. So the Bullock Experience is here right now. Canadian Family Life. Katie's Kitchen was our featured channel. But for all of our winners from yesterday, because we had 6, of course, to celebrate 600. As a matter of fact, I still got the prize in front of me, but what I gave away yesterday was these stands. So it's an iPhone and GoPro stand that also extends into a selfie sticker tripod of about 5 feet. And it is the best stand I have seen or owned in my 6 years on YouTube, between me and my friends. And I did it as a sponsored video just a couple of months ago, and I loved it so much that I literally bought 6 of those to give away yesterday. But what I'm going to do is, for anybody that hasn't been emailed already, I'll email, and then you can respond with an address. I'll send them out probably as early as Tuesday, as a matter of fact, and I'll send them as quick as I can. And then, oh, there's Katie's Kitchen, and Katie's Kitchen actually won one of those as well. Canadian Family Life, the Bullock Experience, and then we also had Come Hither with Heather, Fallen Arkansas Veterans, and Kid Wonder. So I'll get those out, like I said, as quick as I can. I've already got them here. Rambling with the Brooms is up. This is Scott. You recognize this creator from other channels as well, because he does a great job of making himself a part of his YouTube community as well as other YouTube communities. He definitely wants to help others grow their channels. He is an advocate for helping, and this creator happens to be monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. We'll look at his shorts videos now because they're front and center on the channel. You can see that some of these have gotten into 1,500, 1,600, even 3,000 and almost 8,000 views. And Scott from Rambling with the Brooms, like I said, comes to us from Ottawa, so he showed us in his shorts videos a little bit of that beautiful winter weather. Rem to Big, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you, it's me, Alec. I know not everybody can be here every day. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I promise you, it gets harder as time goes on and you follow more and more channels. The best we can do is support everybody as much as possible, but as long as we do, everybody's doing just fine. So I just took a watermelon video today and put it in my ketchup list, but I got another one here. I'm going to put this into my ketchup list. That'll give me a chance to check out Scott's latest video. I'm just curious about this truck video here as well. This is the mini chainsaw. We saw that on at least one other channel today, but I think we've got at least 3 creators in the Tuber Chat family that have looked at this, which is really cool. Some of our homesteading friends. Now Rambling with the Brooms comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. He might be indoors, he might be outdoors, he might be hanging out in the sugar shack, or he might be going out for a meetup. One of the things he does frequently is hang out with the mod father from Lazydays Ahead, and they have put together a cruise. You can get some information if you dig through their videos here about a cruise. They're hoping to book 100 rooms of channel owners and supporters that will be going from Seattle to Alaska in August of 2025. So I'll leave it to you to find those. He's got a couple of series called Shenanigan Fridays and Procrastination Thursdays, which I've caught many times. He often introduces us to many channels on StreamYard panels and things like that as well. So thank you again, Rambling with the Brooms, for another super chat. He's done that countless times. Obviously, Scott is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Pardon me. Trish the Natural's up here right now. She's here with us almost every day. And thank you, Lazydays Ahead. Your ears must have been ringing. I just mentioned you for 2 seconds there while we were talking about Rambling with the Brooms. But thank you, one of the kindest Canadians. Thank you. That's the mod father, Jesse and Lisa from Lazydays Ahead. Thank you for that. They've done that countless times, dropping a generous super chat, and I think they will, if it registers, they'll take over as our stream boss as well from the Bullock Experience with their highlighted milestone message. So thank you for that. They've been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a while. We'll look at their channel next. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and then we'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list shortly. Trish the Natural is going to talk to us about natural hair care more than anything else. She does expand her content into wigs and weaves and other beauty products, as well as tips and tricks and tutorials for us. She's an incredibly dynamic creator. You can get that as soon as you see her when I roll over a few of her videos. One of the things I really like about what she's doing is the professional look that she gives not only to the channel, but the fact that once you click into a video, you're getting a great representation of what you can expect so true when it comes to the idea of the branding or advertising. But you can see that these bright, bold headshots are going to make this creator recognizable. She gives every thumbnail a very professional look, even though she mixes them up, and I think that's going to pay off for her as well. Also a professional looking avatar and banner to match, and then her shorts videos are doing well, getting into 700, 900, and a couple of them over 2,100 views, which is great to see. Trish the Natural's working on 900 subscribers right now, so she has to be excited about that graduated monetization system. We'll check in with her and see how the watch hours are going after a while, and then hopefully everybody will connect with her. We'd love to push her a little bit farther, of course. Next up is Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. And again, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa are always having a good time. They're always having a great fun back and forth between them behind the channel when they present us with videos. They could be indoors more than anything else, sometimes outdoors. I'm just going to grab their latest video because they've got an air fryer video, if I understand right here. Lisa's Bacon Surprise. We'll see what that is. There's Jesse, the mod father, right there. Here they are together in the banner, of course, and they've got a lot of how-to videos. Actually, they bring us a lot of homesteading content, and I've seen more indoors than outdoors from them, but we had this influx about a year and a half ago of a lot of homesteading, farming, ranching, gardening, camping, and outdoor hiking and fishing channels and things like that. The reason why I group all these together is because we see a similar basic instinct in the creators behind these channels in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others, for which we're grateful because I learn from these creators all the time. As you can see, incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. They've taken over our Stream Boss position. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock it out takes over and gets some extra exposure for a while. Blackstorm Mobile Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's look at the shorts on the channel, and we'll see that Lazy Days Ahead has gotten into well over 2,100 and even 2,200 views on a couple of these, one of them over 5,000, which is great to see. And then they have made themselves a part of the YouTube community. I believe they've been out to a couple of meetups, right? They've been, if we look through the channel far enough, we'll eventually see Scott from Rambling with the Brooms in there. Now, these are the creators that are putting together that cruise that I just spoke about. There's Scott from Rambling with the Brooms right there. What they did is simulcast with that StreamYard system. So this particular live stream with the Cruise in Alaska 25 logo features Terry, the travel agent, on the thumbnail. This is a cruise that's going to go from Seattle to Alaska in August of 2025. And like I said, they're hoping to book 100 rooms of channel owners and supporters. But you can get all the information you need about, first of all, that cruise. But Terry did a great job of describing cruising in general and what we can expect from cruise ships these days now that the cruise industry started to pick up a bit again. And then Dark Swordsman Gaming, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we'll get their channel up right away. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, thank you for your generous super chat again. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Of course, they've done that countless times, for which I'm grateful. Dark Swordsman Gaming has also done this as well. Now, this creator is going to bring us video gameplay and video shorts and live streams when we get into the oh, pardon me, I said shorts. They haven't done shorts yet, but hopefully we'll see some. My understanding is that gaming shorts can do very well. Now, if it's a gaming channel, or this kind of applies to just about anybody, but if your shorts videos complement your long-form content, you have a great chance of drawing in some subscribers that will stick around for your long-form content, right? More so than variety channels. But my understanding is that gaming can be a great driver when it comes to shorts videos. But we'll see. It's just an idea, just a suggestion more than anything else. Dark Swordsman Gaming's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. Obviously, they stream frequently. They seem to be doing this a few times a week. I'm just going to take your latest live stream replay from Stardew Valley here, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That's a game that I still haven't played yet after seeing it so many times on so many other creators' channels, as well as Final Fantasy and things like that. I did just recently get a new Xbox, so I'm hoping possibly after the summer we'll set up a couple of live streams where maybe we can either play, Grand Theft Auto or a couple other games, multiplayer and things like that. Dark Swordsman Gaming has 143 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We did see Abandoned Exploring Mike already, so I'm going to clean up the wheel a little bit. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. We're going to take a break again for another 3 minutes. And then we will see what's happening with Gail Southern Living and the Fall Fest 23 giveaway that I was talking about. Joe Valdez video game and movie. I do play video games, but I don't make enough time lately. Grand Theft Auto is always my game of choice, but I just got the Xbox that's got Fortnite, Rocket League, and Fall Guys in it, so hopefully I'll make some time to play. The excuse, I always want to be doing 2 things at once, so the excuse will be we'll live stream while we do it, and then I get a chance to play. But I'll try to do those in advance so everybody can join if they want as well. We'll do that on my other channel. And then Gail Southern Living is going to be coming up in a moment. I also saw... I know I'm going to miss a channel here that just came in. Am I mistaken? Oh, Margie's Crafty Corner. Yes, I'm going to put you on the wheel right away, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel when we look at Gail Southern Living in about 3.5 minutes. All right, we're back and looking at Gail Southern Living. Now, this is somebody who's been a friend of what I believe is now 2.5 years, could be longer. And she's got a couple of channels, but she is somebody who also wants to help others grow and has, a matter of fact, done 2 different how to use tuber chat videos to help everybody get the most out of their time when they're here on this channel, for which I'm grateful. She's been a dear friend. She's somebody who I know truly has my back out in the YouTube streets. So the reason why I say this is because I want you to understand the kind of support you can expect to come back from her. Sister Winnie, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. When we look at Gail Southern Living, we see she's going to have 2,500 subscribers on this channel any second, as well as the Fall Fest 23 giveaway is right here at the front of her channel. Pardon me. And then when we look at what she's doing here, this for Fall Fest 22 comprised, I believe, about 70 creators. And I'll leave it to you to watch this and see what it is and how it's done. But, and I believe anybody can be involved in this. And it's very, very cool. It's a monster collaboration. Probably the biggest that I've seen. The only exception might be the Mid-America meetup that a lot of creators like... I'm not sure if Jesse and Lisa were there. For some reason, I think so. And I forget whether I saw them in a piece of content or not. And forgive me if I'm mistaken. But then I know Scott from Rambling with the Brooms was over there because he was behind the grill a lot of the time. And Butler Family Farm is another channel that managed to film a lot of it as a live stream. Anyway, when we talk about these monster collaborations, very, very cool. And Gail Southern Living definitely displays some great leadership in being able to put together a collaboration like this. If you've ever tried to get 2 or 3 people to agree on anything, you know how difficult it must be to bring 70 people together, but I'm sure she's going to exceed that this time. So Gail Southern Living does a lot on her channel. She comes to us from the homesteading community, and I see I'm behind with her video, so I'm going to take the 2023 garden year talk, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up the littlest bit. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. We see lots of product reviews, shout-out videos, happy mail videos, garden updates, tips and tricks, and things like that from Gail Southern Living on both of her channels. When we look at the shorts here, we see that they're at 3,800, 4,600, and one breakout shorts video with 18,000 views, which is great to see. The Bud Files, good to see you in the house. I'm just going to get them onto the wheel. And then when we look at Gail Southern Living, we're going to see her second channel, which is, I keep saying this, I think she renamed it, but it was Coupon Gail. Gail's Craft and Coupon, is that right? Yes, Gail's Crafts and Coupons, there it is. And this is where she brings, obviously, crafting, as well as helping us save money. And she's got over 1,000 subscribers on this channel as well, and posts frequently. Hopefully we'll see some more videos on this channel from her, but I know she's extremely busy. Not to mention out supporting others, not to mention live streaming. And she's got here in the shorts 1,500, 1,700, and even 4,100 views here. And then live streams are something that she might bring back on this channel as well. So that is Gail Southern Living and Gail's Crafts and Coupons. Hopefully everybody will support her on both of these channels, and like I said, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and it looks like we're going to look at Blue Chicken. And this is a channel I'm still getting to know. They've been with us many times, but I'm just going to get them on the screen, and we'll see what they got going on their channel for right now. I got to use my filters to let YouTube know that I'm actually looking for a channel, and hopefully I've spelled it right, but I think I copied and pasted it, so it should have worked. One of the things you can do when you're looking for a channel is use your quotes. If YouTube doesn't want to cooperate right away, just to make sure you want a channel that absolutely is spelled Blue Chicken. And I wonder if they're still here with us, that I might be able to get to their channel through their link. Just in the spirit of saving time, I can drop their handle for everybody. Blue Chicken, just let me know if you're still listening or watching. They were here for quite a while. I know not everybody can be here every single day or for 3 hours every time we stream, but so I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly or to drop a thumbs up or to run the stream in the background. So let me look for another moment here. We'll see if we can find it. I will be subscribed, of course. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let me see if I can get them by their handle, because it'll be in my browser. Maybe not, eh? That's a authentic A, by the way. You can tell I'm Canadian. What we'll do is we'll move to the next channel, and if Blue Chicken is still listening or watching, we'll get to them right away. I'm going to try to remember that this has happened again. So the next time they're here, I'll get them up right away. I won't make them wait on the wheel. Janet Homestead, Where You Are, comes to us with an interesting twist on homesteading and farming and ranching and gardening. And the idea here is that literally, she says on her About page, you don't need 20 acres to be able to engage in homesteading type activities. So when we talk about canning, dehydrating, fermenting, chickens, ducks, geese, cooking, meal planning, winemaking, do-it-yourself projects, and YouTube tips and other fun, this creator brings that to us with 2/3 of an acre, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the different variety in videos that they bring in self-sufficiency and homesteading activities. Some garden tours. We see this from a lot of creators. I got to put this Cobb salad back into my, I want to see this again. I'm going to put this in my watch later list so I make sure I must have run it. I wanted to see it and then I must have run it as opposed to watching it. You can imagine I run more videos than I watch. That's how I get through hundreds of videos a week. But this particular, I was looking for who in my area makes a good Cobb salad, because I'm trying to eat a little bit better. And, you know, it's one, as Just Jason Keto might say, I'm paraphrasing here, but one better decision at a time over many months can be helpful. And something like a Cobb salad, I actually enjoy eating. While I don't like a lot of salad, it's lettuce every day and it drives me bananas, but I try to find other types of salad that I can eat that are a little more interesting, but that might be an idea. So forgive me, I'm going to go back and watch that. When we look at the shorts on the channel, we see that Janet Homestead, Where You Are, has gotten into 1,300, 1,600, even 2,000 and 2,300 views. And then when we get into live streams, we see that these are happening about once a week as well. So hopefully everybody will join Janet Homestead, Where You Are, another creator who wants to help others, as they said on their on their About page. But the idea again is, you know, you don't need that 20 acres to engage in some homesteading activities and make and cook and bake and grow a lot of your own stuff. So next up, the Bud Files. We'll see what they've got going on. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're looking at the Bud Files right now, and they have got almost 1,300 subscribers. The Bud Files seek to be modern-day archaeologists and uncover history and digitally preserve it in video. And they've actually expanded their content over the last year to a lot more variety. Sometimes in their live streams, they might be singing or dancing or playing a game or hanging out or taking us out on an exploration. And there's lots of story to be told. There's a bit of history to be learned on this channel as well. One of the things we notice about the Bud Files is, first of all, they're here every day, for which I'm grateful, but I run into them constantly supporting other creators. Every time I could be out supporting others, they're doing the same thing. They got some shorts videos here that have gotten into 3,400 and even 5,000 views. One breakout shorts video over 15,000, which is great to see. And then when we get into their live streams, we see what I'm talking about, with a lot of variety, sometimes outdoors, often indoors, and like I said, they could be doing any number of different things, including singing, dancing, maybe even face painting and playing a game. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I know you will enjoy the support that comes back from them. Angie Hart 67, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Gail Southern Living's given us a little bit of help with our salads. Yes, crunch from croutons can help, and nuts and different things. I had a salad at a restaurant the other day, and it was an arugula strawberry type of salad, and I think it was a balsamic vinaigrette or something on it, but it just wasn't as fun as I was hoping it would be. Now, Kristen Welton, my love, is usually she comes in whenever she can here in Tuber Chat. She is one of these people who understands the kitchen. She understands how to cook and bake and the spices and the way things work together, how to make things taste well. She doesn't need recipes. She can put things together, and much more so than somebody like myself who could just barely cook to save their life. I could put meat in an oven for 45 minutes and, you know, slap some sauce on it and things like that. Barbecuing, I can do your basics, but it's interesting when we have people bringing us cooking videos and cooking channels or baking channels and things like that, giving us a real world look at the different things that they're making. Kristen has this ability. She knows I don't like a lot of salad over and over and over again. So what she'll do is she'll make interesting different types of salads that don't have to have all kinds of lettuce in them all the time. I often will make like a Greek salad for myself, you know, just simple tomato, cucumber, olive, onion, feta cheese type thing. You whip that together in 2 seconds, and it's fine. It doesn't even have to be summer for that. I do a lot of, let's say, tomato and cucumber and things like that as well when it comes to the idea of salad. But I wish to take more inspiration from some of our homesteading friends and cooking channels that are going to help with some of those ideas. Kristen does a great job, but I got to start doing a little bit more for myself as well. I imagine at my age I should be a better cook than I am. Chef Savory Bliss is going to, of course, blow somebody like me right out of the water, but that would be expected. This is a professional chef, of course, and she does catering and brings us a lot of delicious looking content on her channel. She only posts occasionally, but her channel highlights her business. As a matter of fact, she's been an incredibly supportive creator and an official member for long over 2 years now. Could be approaching 3, as a matter of fact. And shorts videos here have gotten into the hundreds of views as she posts more and more. We'll likely see those continue to grow. This is one of the things that I see, so not quite, but when I see somebody walk through, let's say, an event with a cheese tray, like all chopped up cheese and meat and crackers and stuff, I get mesmerized immediately. And God forbid anybody walks through an event with a birthday cake. I have to know what it's for and where it's going. And Chef Savory Blitz might bring us some live streams occasionally as well, but hopefully everybody will connect with them. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and now we're pushing them towards 500 subscribers. And then scratching my way to riches or rags. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Budgeting just because. Thank you for coming back in. And let's spin the wheel. Angie Hart 67 is somebody who I've seen out supporting other creators repeatedly. I'm a little bit surprised that my robot is welcoming you for the first time. I'm not sure if you've actually been here once before, so forgive me if I was mistaken about that. But Angie Hart 67 is obviously another supportive creator. Catelyn is coming up right now. This is somebody who brings oracle readings. That means they can give us some insight as to what's been going on in our lives, what might be happening today, what might be to come. They post frequently, usually every single day or close to it. Hopefully everybody will enjoy pushing them towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking of. They seem to be growing pretty rapidly as well. When we look at their shorts videos, we're going to see a little little bit of variety here. But it was interesting because we put this channel on the screen regularly. Catelyn's with us frequently, almost every live stream. This particular shorts video at 1,400 views was in the #1 spot for them for quite some time. And then they posted another couple, and look at this one, 800 views, this one at 1,500, which is really, really cool. So it's great to see that those are still growing as they post more and more. Pardon me. And then they've got some live streams that are coming up, usually about once a week, maybe twice a week. And I just missed one from yesterday, but I'm going to take that and put it in my catch-up list, as a matter of fact, and that'll give you a few extra watch minutes there. Every minute matters. Big Valley Living is in the house, one of our brand newest members. I'm going to put them on the wheel right away because members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. VS Speaks Royally is coming up right now. It's not going to be very long before I start adding a couple of names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation in the chat. There is Paralife TV again. Shane, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is back from editing, and VS Speaks Royally just did a live stream yesterday again. Now this creator's interesting because they have a niche, they have a category, and they're kind of a they literally are a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. But this creator brings a lot of variety, particularly in their shorts, where it's almost pure variety with a little bit of their typical content. These have gotten into 3,700 and 4,800 views, one of them over 7,100. Their videos are about 90% their niche or category, their typical content, with a little bit of variety sprinkled throughout. But what they talk about more than anything else is the royal family. You can see that this channel is monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. Now, you hear me say it all the time, but the way that we run Tuber Chat, and the wheel in particular, is based on engaged conversation. Because when you engage in true conversation in anybody's premiere or live stream, you're doing a great service for them. You're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm that could help them get their content pushed out a little bit farther. When you see VS Speaks Royally, they always engage conversation everywhere they go. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat, almost for every live stream, but then they're out supporting others. I run into them constantly. They're always engaging conversation. The interesting thing about that, and why I mention it so much, is because when you join them on their channel for a live stream, you're going to see some vibrant, engaged conversation during their live streams with their audience while they talk about the royal family. There's always something happening with the royal family, but what a year it's been, right? And VS Speaks Royally had already been established and able to catch a lot of this stuff and cover a lot of it for us. But you will find them leading conversation very well by staying up to date and well versed in their subject. So I hope everybody will connect with VS Speaks Royally. Obviously another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Quite sure they've been an official member here of well over 2 years now as well. Margie's Crafty Corner is coming up next. I see Timmy Ray the King is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Margie's Crafty Corner is going to bring us crafts of different types. I'm going to hit their about page for a quick second. They do crochet and paper crafts. They also make stitch markers, and then they talk about this in their content. So I see they've posted some really long videos lately. I'm just going to grab the latest one. This is a nice long one to give you some watch hours, literally an entire hour and a half of watch time. So I've got that in my catch-up list. That's Journal Tuesday. So forgive me for not knowing if these are a certain kind of journal or one of the things I was introduced to by creators in the Tuber Chat family are junk journals. And there's a community of creators that get together for those as well. These shorts have started to get into over 300 views, which is great. So that will likely continue as they post more and more. And then live streams are frequent as well. They seem to be doing these once a week. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. It looks like you're doing these on Fridays. And Fridays are a really, really tough day for me, but I always have the notification bell on, so hopefully I'll catch you for one of these soon. Margie's Crafty Corner is here with us frequently. obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and officially on the road to 1K with 917 subscribers. We always say you're officially on the road when you hit a 100 milestone. Being over 900 means they're officially on that road to 1K right now. Wayne's World Unlimited is coming up. They just dropped a super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So Wayne's World Unlimited, thank you for another super chat. He's done that countless times. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, of course. Vanessa Angel Rose Designs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. When we look at Wayne's World Unlimited, we see that they've got shorts front and center on their channel. So we'll look at those first, and we see that some of these have gotten into 5,000, 5,200, even 7,400 views. One breakout shorts video with 235,000 views, which is great to see. And I finally posted yesterday my Xbox Series S unboxing, same one that Wayne's World Unlimited has here. I'm not sure if yours is the Gilded Hunter bundle, but mine is that's got that Fortnite Fall Guys and thing. But I'm hoping that we'll start getting into a couple of live streams probably after the summer. On Monday nights, I've been doing trivia live streams on my personal channel. Anybody can check that out if you'd like to. And it's a lot of fun. It's been building up a little bit, but it's just an experiment. And then after we decide what we're doing with those, I hope to make a little bit of time to play either some Grand Theft Auto or some other popular games, and we'll see what multiplayer live streams we can get going on. 458 subscribers for Wayne's World Unlimited. We'll look at their videos as well. We see that more often than anything, they're taking us outdoors for a look around their area and a story to be told. I'm going to take your latest video and put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to stay caught up with you. And Wayne's World Unlimited is here with us frequently, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming in. Vanessa Angel Rose Design is in edit mode. Lots of people are when they're here in Tuber Chat. And then, yeah, the Bullock experience for sure. I have to figure out what games, because I haven't been making much time to play at all for a very long time. But we'll have to see what games are cross-platform, because one of the things that I find to be detrimental on YouTube is exclusion. And I'm sure if you have Xbox and other people have PlayStation, they're not going to get mad and hate your channel and everything like that. But what I have found over the last, especially 3 years with Tuber Chat, is that sometimes you plan something to include a lot of people and inadvertently make a few people feel excluded. So the best idea that I have for now is to find a couple of games that are multiplayer and cross-platform. Charlene Heel, forgive me, I should have got you on the wheel a long time ago, but thank you. She has 2 channels and happens to be a member. Wayne's World Unlimited will post, hopefully again soon. Amama J-Way, good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Destiny, Call of Duty, Minecraft. I didn't realize Minecraft was cross-platform as well, although it makes sense now. Wayne's World Unlimited, thank you again for the super chat, by the way. I probably won't be able to make time for that until after the summer, but after we decide what we're doing with the trivia series, then I'll see if I'll replace that either on Monday nights or some other time. But I think I'd like to try. You know what I mean? We've got a vibrant community. I know there's lots of people who don't necessarily have to be hardcore gamers, but, you know, almost everybody's got a game console, I think, these days, and might be able to hop in, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. Pardon me. So, Big Valley Living is one of our newest members, and they're up on the screen right now. This is obviously a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here. It seems to be an informative video, and we'll see what they're going to come up with that. On the About page, it says they're going to take us along with them to see some of the beautiful places in and near the Big Valley. And there might be some fishing in there too, which is very cool. That's JJ and Michelle. Let's look at the shorts videos on the channel and see how these are doing. I've taken a great interest in shorts over a long time. I didn't talk about them as much a long time ago. I've done about 50 of them now, I think. So the smallest bit of experience with them. I haven't had anything break out like some of the ones that we've seen from Wayne's World Unlimited and a few other creators, but we still continue to try, right? But I always want to talk, I only want to talk about things that I have, let's say, a clue about, right? At least a little bit of experience. We don't do a lot of shorts on any of the channels that I run. So I want to make sure we're talking from being transparent about the position we're talking from. So, Big Valley Living here has gotten into well over 2,000 views on a few of these, 2,100, 2,200, which is great to see. And then live streams are something that they seem to be doing frequently, about once a week as well. Hump Day Hangouts, so those seem to be on Wednesdays. Is that right? And then, yeah. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'll look forward to getting to know their content a little bit better. And one of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is that over time I get to know the channels, and then by watching videos and hanging out in live streams I get to know the content. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. And next up is going to be the Bullock experience. We're going to take another break. I'm going to grab a drink. Maybe you want to do the same. We'll be gone for about 3.5 minutes. We'll come back. It's almost time for me to add some names to the wheel from our chat list. And the next channel we're going to look at is a winner from our giveaway from yesterday. The Bullock experience actually has 2 different channels. Natalie Nicole's ASMR, good to see you. We'll be back in 3.5 minutes. All right, we're back and we're looking at the Bullock experience. This is Kelly Bullock, and he actually was one of the recipients of our giveaway yesterday, where we gave away a iPhone and GoPro stand, which I don't know if you can see this graphic, but it actually extends about 5 feet into a tripod or a selfie stick. It is the best stand that I have seen or owned in the last 6 years on YouTube between my friends and myself. So we gave away 6 of those yesterday to celebrate our episode 600. And the Bullock Experience is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who has been with us a long, long time. He's actually got 2 channels. We'll look at both of these. And then Grave Prower, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Bullock Experience is working on 1,300 subscribers. They happen to be monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They live stream frequently, so they got a couple of these ready to go every Wednesday. They're doing these. Looks like StreamYard panels as well. I have to catch them for that. It's been a while. And then when we get into the shorts videos, we see that these have gotten into 2,600, 2,800, even 3,100 views. And then their videos comprise a lot of variety, but a lot of fishing as well. The Bullock Experience is primarily catfishing. Now, if we look at their second channel, Gaming Experience with Kelly, we're going to see a creator that is going to bring, well, there's a second channel from the same creator, Kelly Bullock, but this is a creator that's going to bring us a couple of shorts, more videos, and they really mix up the gameplay here. Forza Horizon, WWE, Minecraft is there like we were talking about. So hopefully at some point soon I'll get onto a game and start playing. American Truck Simulator is interesting as well. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. I did put a couple of names on the wheel. It's always based on who's most actively engaged in conversation. Rushing Wind Mountain and Patrick Hollett are both on there now. Mama 4 Boys is coming up. This is a creator who's here with us just about every day and always out supporting other creators. I run into them constantly. Now, one of the things I really find compelling about this particular channel is that a lot of the meals and dishes that they're cooking here really hit home for me. It reminds me of a lot of the things that I've been eating my whole life, as a matter of fact. One of the things I really enjoy about cooking channels and videos on YouTube, in a lot of cases, especially in the Tuber Chat families, we're getting a real-world look at what people are making in their homes for themselves, their friends, their families, with not necessarily unlimited pantries and $50,000 ranges and things like this. So I think that it is really great to be able to see what people are truly making, the things that they want to share with us. And this is just an example of what we're going to see from Mama 4 Boys. Now, they do mix up the variety in the videos a little bit, but it's mostly cooking videos here, or baking videos. And hopefully everybody will enjoy these, but you can see there's tons and tons and tons of different stuff. One of the things they'll do on this channel as well is take some of the ideas that we might find for pre-made things from a grocery store or health food store or whatever, like Hamburger Helper and things like this. They'll show us how to make that from scratch. Pizza is on the channel, a couple of takes on mac and cheese. Live streams are something that they might bring in the future, so we'll keep an eye on the channel and see about that. X1 is dropping a super chat. They've done that before, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. We're going to put that channel up on the screen right away. We always put super chatters up right away, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, this is a brand new channel, and I'm just going to put their handle in the chat in case anybody wants to get to them. It can be difficult to find a channel with a short and popular name like this. They've got some shorts on the channel, and we'll have a look at how these are doing right now. These have gotten into 1,900 views on a couple of them, which is great. So this is an example of a lot of gameplay, and it's great to see that these have started to move already because they've just started the shorts videos. They got 15 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. And X1, I'm not sure when you came in, but for the last few minutes we've been talking about gaming. I just posted a video of my newest Xbox Series S yesterday, and that video is doing surprisingly well for me. I think it had 400 views when I woke up today, and that's within less than 24 hours, so I'm kind of amazed. It's probably my best performing start for a video ever, so fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx it. But hopefully we'll get some gameplay happening, some multiplayer action as well. Fazio to King Naruto Luffy Goku is in the house. I've got them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then X1 is going to bring us some more content specifically from their Xbox Series X or S. Rushing Wind Mountain is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their chat, on their channel, pardon me. And if anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, but if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Rushing Wind Mountain, pardon me, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. We see 640 subscribers, so they're working on 700 already. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here. Actually, I'm going to grab your Fall Fest 23 giveaway video. This is an example of what I was talking about, where I said we'd probably see 3 or 4 creators today that are involved in the Fall Fest 23 giveaway that we saw from Gail Southern Living. And I think it's a wonderful huge collaboration between creators. As I aim, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to put your channel on the wheel in a second here. Oh, I can't copy and paste, but that's okay. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll have a look at their channel for what I believe is the first time, actually. And then Rushing Wind Mountain. So I'm going to look at that Fall Fest 23 giveaway video as well. I'm going to look at your shorts, and we see that these have moved into 3,100, 5,200, and one of them even over 6,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams is something they might bring on the channel. And when we look at their About page, they're giving us a look at the wildlife and nature that they're going to be bringing from the Pacific Northwest, and a little bit of fun and funny moments in some of their videos, as well as what we can expect. Rushing Wind Mountain are incredibly supportive. They always engage a lot of conversation here in the chat. Yo Peru, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is a channel that's been a friend for a long time, and they bring ASMR videos of different types, usually lengthy ones. They've got a couple of premieres expected to come up. I'm going to take their latest video, put that in my catch-up list. They post frequently, as you can see. I'm lucky enough to catch them often. When we get into their shorts videos, we see that these have started to get into over 2,000 views, which is great, as well as live streams are occasional, so we'll see if they're going to continue with some of those as well. But a lot of us are familiar with ASMR being a huge category and niche on YouTube. It's nice to see that from our friend Natalie Nicole. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 400 subscribers that they're thinking about. Just Jason Keto and Canadian Family Life have to be either laughing or frustrated by now with how long it's taken to come up. Just Jason Keto and Canadian Family both know what it's like to be here for well over 2 hours and still be waiting. That's the fun and frustration that the Wheel of Doom brings for us. Canadian Family Life's up here right now. Just Jason Keto's taken over the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. Canadian Family Life comes to us from New Brunswick, and they bring us a little bit of homesteading activities, I'd like to say. They bring a lot of haul videos, like so food bank hauls, and it was really interesting. I actually watched one of Katie's kitchens today just to see the different types of things that are coming out of, for instance, the food banks and things like that. But haul videos, they're bringing garden updates. Canadian Family Life also brings us a lot of live streams, and you'll recognize Tiffany because she is really making herself a part of the YouTube community by hopping in with a lot of other creators in their StreamYard panels as well, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Canadian Family Life. She's got some shorts that have really moved as well into 1,100, 1,400 views, and one of these over 2,400. And she posted this on a day that we were actually streaming, and we got to watch this actually grow in views over the course of the live stream as we're refreshing. Now, Canadian Family Life joined me actually a couple of weeks ago on Come Hither with Heather's channel for a live stream where we talked for about an hour and a half about Canada and whether Canadians are as nice as everybody seems to think that we are, or different things to do when you visit Canada, and see if some of the stereotypes hold true and things like that. So I hope everybody will go and search that out, Canadian Family Life. Let us know that their channel was started in a common story, something that we hear from a few creators. They wanted to build memories and give the family a chance to keep up with what they're doing, and the channel just moved faster and farther than what they expected, if I understood right. And we're grateful to have such a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter in our family. But you'll see Canadian Family Life is also a member of the Fall Fest 23 giveaway. Just a few days ago, Tiffany posted her version of that video. She's also monetized, one of the first two creators that we've seen monetized through the new system with the new restrictions. And look at that, Just Jason Keto. Just because I mentioned you and Canadian Family Life together in the top two positions on the wheel chose both of you together. I also put I Bring It Every Day on the wheel. So thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Just Jason Keto is getting dangerously close to that magical 1K that is an important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys. At 947, we'll likely see them over 950 by the time we do our next stream. Just Jason Keto is here with us almost every single day. This creator says nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. I'm sure most of us will agree. He wants to motivate and inspire us with healthy eating and healthy living. And I've been lucky to catch Just Jason Keto for both premieres and live streams where this creator keeps up with the chat. They've got a vibrant community of people who also are like-minded and want to help and inspire others. So they give tips and tricks. He does that through his content and in the live streams and premieres. He also brings recipes, a lot of product reviews, and helps us make sense of some of the ingredients we have to decipher when it comes to the thought of trying to start or stick to a keto-based diet or lifestyle. So he also brings on a lot of guests in his videos and live streams, and these people share their life experience, their tips, tricks, trials, tribulations, as well as life experience, like I said, when it comes to the idea of a keto-based diet or lifestyle as well. When we get to the live streams, you'll see that these happen every Thursday. I'm able to catch him almost every time. This week he dropped a premiere, but we'll see if he's going to be back live streaming this Thursday. Shorts on the channel have really moved, and this gives us a little bit of a hint because he's got a lot of healthy looking shorts here, and a lot of these have really moved into the thousands of views, lots and lots of them actually. He's got one breakout shorts video over 22,000, which I've seen actually, and you'll see some extraordinary pan flipping skills from Just Jason Keto when you get to that video. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. Just Jason Keto is an overwhelmingly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Tuber Chat family. Coco Mojo 13 is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. This creator wants to inspire and motivate us in a spiritual way. They were here at the beginning of the stream, but I think they actually probably went out to church with Big Dude. And this creator now has 76 subscribers. Just want to hit their videos for a second, and we'll see that they're bringing these out sporadically, and we'll keep an eye on the channel for new content. They've got some shorts videos that have moved into the hundreds of views, one over 500, which is great. Live streams feature a lot of Bible study, and Coco Mojo 13 was introduced to us from Big Dude, so it's interesting to see that these creators are doing similar content in this way. I'm actually going to take their latest video, I'm going to put this in my catch-up list so that I can give that live stream replay a run and get them almost a watch hour of time there all at once. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. I bring it every day as somebody I've been catching frequently. As a matter of fact, they have been out doing a lot of live streaming, and we'll see what they got going on for today. I bring it every day as somebody who brings us fiber crafts, but they actually take us out sometimes. They've got some members only content here. We see they're monetized, of course, but they bring us sometimes out to enjoy fiber crafts with other people in a true crochet or knitting circle type of atmosphere. I forget how long ago that video was, or if it was a live stream replay, or if I caught it live. Forgive me for not being sure. I think this is a representation of it. Yeah, Fiber Arts Group. Pardon me, I keep saying Fiber Crafts. Fiber Arts Group. And this is a cool, like, in real life meetup, but they bring us along because a lot of us are used to seeing a lot of this kind of thing done on StreamYard panels between creators. I've hung out in lots of different knitting circles, more than I ever would have imagined, with some of our friends here in the Superchat family, and it's great that I Bring It Every Day is bringing that. They've also got some shorts, and they mix up the variety here like we see with a lot of creators, but some of these have gotten into the 5,000 views, one of them over 8,800, which is great to see. When we look at their live streams, they might be taking us out. I've been catching them frequently lately for a lot of these garage sales. I'm always asking them about the vinyl records when they run into those. I'm still buying records occasionally myself. You see some StreamYard panels here, so obviously another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. GA Girl Every Woman Wellness channel has been a dear friend for a very long time, a member of well over 2 years now. We'll get her channel onto the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll spin. We'll see who's coming up next. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Charlene Heel is here. She's actually got 2 different channels. On this, she plans to bring us wellness coaching. She happens to be live right now, bringing us a relaxing video. This creator is going to inspire and motivate. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity, and she brings that here in Superchat and everywhere she goes, supporting other creators. She's working on 1,400 subscribers now and happens to be monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we get into the shorts videos, we see that she's already surpassed 1,600 on a couple of these, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent. I've got notifications on for a couple, but she's live right now, so we'll see if she's still going to be live in a little while. GA Girl Every Woman Wellness channel is dropping a super chat on us, so we're going to look at her channel next. But I just want to show you Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, because this is the second channel from Charlene Heel. I think they're doing a simulcast between both channels. Here she wants to bring us wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship. This is obviously the same creator, Charlene Heel. She brings on guests on her channels often for inspiring and motivating conversations. She's got some shorts here that have gotten into 3,300 and 5,300 views, and then live streams are frequent. So we'll see if she's still going to be live. She probably wants that on this channel. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that and put it into another window that I can save in the background, and we'll go over there, and if she's still going to be on for a while, we'll raid. She's been on for about an hour and a half. I don't know how long those will be. It might be ending soon, but we'll see. I'm not sure if Charlene Heel's still in the house right now. Let me know if you don't mind how long that's going to run. And then GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness channel is coming up right now. She just dropped a super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. We put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. If anybody hasn't, by the way, already given a thumbs up for this live stream, they really do help. I hope you will. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We all know what it's like to get into a live stream or a premiere, get captivated by the conversation or the content, and forget that thumbs up for a moment. That's why we give each other so many friendly reminders, for which I'm grateful as well. GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness channel has got a brand new video. They've got a salad haul. This will be interesting, a salad of the day. I'm going to put this in my ketchup list. We were talking about salads earlier because I was whining and complaining about lettuce. I like the idea of eating salads. I'll eat almost anything. I don't eat a lot of shellfish. I will, but I don't choose to. And I try to avoid it, as a matter of fact. Sushi and things like that, not my thing. But almost everything else, vegetables, you know, meat, everything else, there's not too much that I complain about. But lettuce, only because, you know, salad after salad after salad can have a lot. So I'm always looking for ideas for salads that don't have a lot of lettuce. But this looks like a beautiful thing to eat, because I do like a lot of these berries and things like that as well. You got a good mix: raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. I enjoy eating all of those. GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness channel is now over 2,000 subscribers. So it's great to see a nice celebration video there as well. I've got your latest video. I put that in my catch-up list so I can catch up a little bit. I usually catch her for live streams. Some of the shorts here have really moved into 6,400 and 6,800 views. One breakout short's over 15,000 and another one over 36,000, which is great to see. So likely contributing to some of that rapid growth. I'm just going to hit the notifications for a couple of live streams she's got coming up. One of those will be today in a few hours, and then another one a few days later, which is great to see. Hopefully I'll catch you for those. We always have our notification bell on, and we always hit notifications for everything we see, whether they're premieres or live streams, to give ourselves the best chance of catching each other and doing as much as we can for each other. So we'll spin the wheel. Fazio to King Naruto Luffy Goku is coming up right now. This creator brings us cartoons and gameplay. We'll see what this creator's got going on for today. They post frequently, almost daily, I believe. So I'm just going to take their latest video. They're all very short. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. And then we see that they've got a variety in their videos here, as well as shorts that have started to really move. Some of these getting into 8,000. And even 10,000 views, which is great to see. They've got over 3,400 subscribers as well. Live streams are occasional on the channel, so we'll see if they're going to continue some more live streams, possibly with some gameplay. They're on PlayStation over here on Fazio to King Naruto Luffy Goku, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Thank you again, X1 and GA Girl Every Woman Wellness channel, for those super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Yeah, spinach, actually, I used to love. I remember as a kid, my mom was surprised that I'd want spinach all the time. I think it's because I watched too many Popeye cartoons and thought it was actually going to build up the, the muscles. Didn't work as well as I thought. Marketplace Boutique is up here right now, and if anybody, if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Marketplace Boutique is here with 273 subscribers. I'm just going to grab their latest video. They let us know that they went through a career change a while back. They were working in law and they wanted to find a way to be home a little bit more with the family and find something that could bring in income. They do a lot of eBay work, and they show us some tips and tricks to try to buy low, sell high, and you get an idea of that from some of the thumbnails here. I'm still getting to know their content, but I also, part of my full-time job is helping with an eBay store, and we've shipped, I personally have shipped over 1,000 packages, so very familiar with what's going on. It's a great way to bring in extra money if you wanted to do something like that. Simple stuff. Once you get things listed on eBay, packaging them can take only 5 or 10 minutes, you know. And the idea, like, even part of my full-time gig is waking up every day. The first thing I do is look at eBay, see if there's anything that sold in the last 24 hours that has to go out, spend a few minutes packing them up, dropping them off, and it's easy stuff. So Marketplace Boutique will help us with that. They got some shorts here as well that have gotten into 2,200, 2,400, and even 8,000 views and beyond. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They want to share with us their knowledge so that we can also do the same types of things. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, the next channel, I'm just going to drop their handle. They've changed their name a couple of times. As I Aim, I think, is how I pronounce that. And this particular creator is just up on the screen for the first time now, because I saved their channel while they were here. This is the first time I'm looking at it, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But I'm going to take their second latest travel guide video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, or my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully they've got our notification bell on as well, so they don't miss our further live streams, where I usually hear 3, sometimes 4 times a day. But we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm just dropping a link in the chat. What we'll do is we'll go over to Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, which is Charlene Heal. They're live right now, and we can go in there and raid. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members while you're over there. I'll drop that link again a couple more times. And we'll spin just for fun. Patrick Hallett happens to be a fellow Canadian from Newfoundland, and we will have a look at what they've got going on their channel. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Charlene Heal with Conscious Business Services and Opportunities a thumbs up on the way in. We'll be back again on Wednesday. If anybody wants to join me on my personal channel, we'll do trivia tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern for a couple of hours, and that's been building up, so it's a lot of fun. Patrick Hallett has 1,350 or so subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. They bring us a lot of variety on their channel, including online gaming, cooking, hiking, and exploring Newfoundland. And then shorts on the channel have already gotten into 1,200 and 1,300 views, which is great to see. Some more with a few hundred views there. Healthy looking grilling videos. We've seen a lot of that in the Tuber Chat family. And then live streams are something that they're doing frequently as well. So hopefully they'll get that up to about once a week, and we'll look forward to catching them for the next one. I'm just going to take their latest live stream replay and put that in my catch-up list. It was a short one, but we'll get them some watch minutes there. Thank you again, everybody, for the time that you spent. I'll see you over with Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, and Tuber Chat will be back in a few days. That stream is already posted. Scratch and Pete PA, by the way, is out on vacation. He's in Italy, but he streamed for the first time today. I hope you'll check our community tab where you can catch that live stream. If you haven't already connected with him, he's one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube, and I'd love for you to get some support coming back from him as well. Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.